Alright guys, what's going on? Today's topic of discussion is if you can drive an IS300 in the snow, or any car that's rear-wheel drive with all-season tires, I suppose. As you can tell, it takes a lot more work to get things going. Man, sometimes I wonder why I live in these sorts of climates. I could just as easily move to like Florida or something. Like, this is pretty terrible. It's pretty fun though. I'll show you in a bit the types of things that you can enjoy from it. Oh, look at that. It is key to have good windshield wipers. Mine are pretty good, they're just frozen. So they're not doing much. Look at this. This car's 17 years old and it's still holding up strong, even in this fucking blizzard. Oh, I hate doing this. You have to make a turn and you kind of have to accelerate quickly, but the roads kind of won't let me. See, we're already spinning. Oh, but traction control is doing its job, so we're good. I'm just heading to the gym right now. So, but, oh my God, boy. That grandpa's rear-wheel drive too. He ain't afraid. Yeah. So if you do have the option, I would for sure recommend getting winter tires for your rear-wheel drive car, obviously, or any car, really. For me though, I'm too cheap, and number two, my job, I'm fortunate enough to have a job that allows me to work from home, basically almost whenever I want. So to me, it's not really worth it, because I could just work from home, obviously, if it's really bad. Yeah, I actually have newer tires right now. So last year I ran with pretty much almost all bald tires. They weren't 100% bald, but they were in bad condition for sure. And that was not smart of me, but like I said, I only had to drive in the snow a handful of times. And they were all seasons, but it doesn't matter because they were bald. But right now I have newer these are like Goodyear. They're pretty good all season tires, but I mean, obviously all season's not the best for the snow, but this is my first time driving in the snow with them, actually. And I mean, for what we just did, you know, it wasn't a lot, but I mean, they held up pretty well, I thought. I'll have to put them to the test another time, but hey, for what they are, I mean, I didn't really slide much, you know, except for that one time when I got on it, but that's gonna happen with any tire you have. So I'll park back here, not in the snow. Alright. Man, can't believe it's winter time. Winter sucks, man. Look at this shit. I was literally driving in the snow like this. Like, you can't see that well through that. But my windshield wipers aren't really doing shit. Ready? Anyway, this is what they did. What the hell is that? Alrighty, so we're back. Can't really see out my windshield, and I'm too lazy to go scrape it. But I think I have to, or else I'll be here for too long. If you don't like winter, and you were thinking of moving to Chicago recently, don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. There's a lot of good things about living in the Midwest. Actually, can't really think of any, so never mind. But I will say winter does look nice for the first month or two, and then it gets really, really annoying. And then everybody just starts to complain about it, and then is wishing for warm summer days again. That's how the cycle of life works, everyone, for all those that live in the Midwest. And then there's people like this who drive really slow. But so we're trying to see if we can drive the IS300 in the snow, right? Let me do a little ring around the rosy over here and see how it performs. Hey, we're going sideways. Look at this. Hey, not bad. It's really fun, I'll tell you that. It's sketchy, but it's really fun. The IS300 does have a snow mode, so what that does is just pretty much cut the power in like half. It makes it feel extremely slow, but it prevents you from driving more abruptly, if that makes sense. It lets you kind of ease into the gas and stuff, because that's usually how you break traction, is if you you know, accelerate too fast or brake too hard. If you just drive with gradual movements, you'll be fine. But the snow mode does help a lot, so I'll put it in there right now. I mean, I'm in first gear right now. If I give it a bunch of gas, it still spins the tires, but I mean, it's not as bad as if I was in regular mode, or if I had traction off. If I had traction off, I would just be standing in one spot, probably just spinning my tires. So, hey, Illinois State. I went to Illinois State, if you guys don't know. I actually don't think I ever said that on this channel, so yeah, there you go. Holy shit, that's so bad. I know you guys are probably like, fucking clean your windshield, but I'm already so close to home, it ain't even worth it for me. Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, I noticed a huge difference with my new all-season tires. Like, even though they're all seasons, I feel like they're underrated. Like, people, you can totally drive a car in the winter with all seasons, and yeah, right now it's not that bad. Like, once it's, you know, once the snow reaches like 1 or 2 inches, I take that back. Once it reaches like above, you know, probably 2 or 3 of snowfall, then it's pretty bad. But I mean, usually they clear the streets pretty quickly, so I mean, it's totally doable. Like, if you're not buying a car just because it's rear-wheel drive, I mean, if you're smart, it's not a bad idea. But if you want to have fun, I wouldn't let that fact prevent you from getting a rear-wheel drive car. Like, this car is super fun, you know. Like, there's a handful of days throughout the year where you're actually going to be driving in snowfall or weather such as this, you know, unless you live more up north in Canada or something, you know, then it's pretty bad. But for mid, you know, for moderate snowfall and stuff like that, it's really not that bad, and it's totally doable. And if you have the space or the will, I guess, to buy winter tires, I would totally advise you do that. I would do it myself, but I don't really have the room to put them anywhere, or, you know, the want to spend the money on winter tires, so I just drive all seasons throughout the winter time. But in the future, or, you know, maybe for my next car, if it's roller drive as well, I'll for sure get winter tires. All you have to do is swap them, you know, once a year. It's really not that bad. So but yeah, catch you guys later.